When it comes to cryptocurrency, unexpected things happen all the time. Whether it's going to be a tweet from Elon Musk that will cause the prices to go up again, or another celebrity announcing that they have bought this coin and that coin and we cannot know. However, we can get into detail by looking at the unexpected events of the past and make a good, calculated assumption about what unexpected things will happen to Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies in general. So, without further ado, let's get digging. Number 1. Post-pandemic investments. Looking at last year's statistics, it was not forecasted that blockchain technology would explode in popularity during 2020. Businesses from a multitude of industries showed a growing interest to adopt this technology for enhancing their business processes. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the digital transformation drive in many areas, especially by the use of blockchain or distributed ledger technology. But the beginning of March 2020 was disastrous for major global markets. When news of the coronavirus pandemic spread, the stock market saw its fastest fall in history and its most dramatic since 1929. All the panic from the uncertainty brought about by the pandemic led to a liquidity crisis before an economic crisis even set off. Investors frantically converted their holdings into cash to safeguard their finances. Unfortunately, the cryptocurrency market wasn't spared this anxiety, and Bitcoin and altcoin prices collapsed. The price of Bitcoin was slashed by half in March, falling to as low as $3,780. Fast forward to today, and the popular cryptocurrency has rebounded, even reaching its highest point in history. Bitcoin's quick recovery is a display of the market's resilience. Crypto proponents have always preached that digital currencies have no correlation to other asset classes, a sentiment underscored by how cryptocurrency is clearly outperforming other mainstream and institutionalized assets. The interests in the cryptocurrency market are sharply rising day by day. The world's transition from paper money to digital assets and crypto coins has literally started. The community of Dogecoin is also rising by the day. More and more people invest in Dogecoin every single day, and the numbers will keep rising as people are making themselves familiar with crypto assets. Number 2, big announcement by the developers. It was all a meme. It went from a silly joke to something worth something to people very quickly, and a community was developing fast with lots of shady people and lots of new people quickly putting up services and infrastructure around it, wrote Billy Marcus, the co-creator of Dogecoin. The recent rallies by people from all around the world show us just a glimpse of where Dogecoin can actually get in terms of prices. As people put their hopes and trusts in this insignificant coin, the developers have resumed their work on the people's crypto. Due to this renewed interest, we've gotten better insight into the performance of the software we've written, and this has triggered us to improve where we can, both short and longer term. We've seen a burst in demand where in 24 hours the number of nodes increased more than 15-fold. And it is at these times that under-optimized logic becomes exposed, said Ross Nickel, Dogecoin's lead maintainer. One of the things that brought Nicole and others back to Dogecoin was the scaling problems the team discovered. Over the past month, Dogecoin's full node count, or those running the Dogecoin source code and recording the network's transaction history, has grown from a few hundred to some 1,300, Nickel said. Most Dogecoin nodes are running on the default setting that only allows outbound connections, but not inbound ones. Because Dogecoin node users are not disabling this firewall to allow incoming connections from peer nodes, the network's topography is wonky, Nicole explained. Hundreds of nodes only have a one-way connection to the rest of the network, and since they aren't connecting to other nodes, some wallets are having trouble syncing. Nicole and his peers are tackling this problem first. They also have their hands full catching up to the 7 major releases Bitcoin Core has made since Dogecoin's development more or less stopped. That's because for many years, Dogecoin's technical development was copied step for step from Bitcoin Core, meaning the code for any new Bitcoin release was copied and adapted for Dogecoin. Since March 2014, the Dogecoin Core has always been based on Bitcoin, Dogecoin developer Maximilian Keller said. This was a security decision that he said has contributed significantly to the stability of Dogecoin. Now that we know the popularity of Dogecoin has brought the development team back together, the community is expecting big news from the team that will make the people's crypto surge in price once again. Number 3, continued support by Elon Musk and Dogecoin community. Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the world, is continuing to surprise us with his tweets about Dogecoin. Undoubtedly, he loves and supports the people's crypto. Hence, he decided to buy Dogecoins for his little son. Musk recently started investing big amounts into Bitcoin. He has big hopes for cryptocurrencies, and he will continue his support and investments. We can only wait and see what will Musk next tweet about Dogecoin that will drive its price even higher. Dogecoin's current popularity teaches us that power and enthusiasm of passionate online communities cannot be dismissed. The rise in popularity and price of Dogecoin means that the developers and entrepreneurs will take Dogecoin more seriously, and contributions to the project will create a positive feedback loop that increases the popularity of the project. The ever-growing community of Dogecoin has one of the largest and most active communities in the cryptocurrency world. This community has come together to fund a number of charitable efforts and other projects, like managing to sponsor a NASCAR, even sponsoring a Jamaican bobsled team so they could attend the Winter Olympics. Many of the community members prefer to think of Dogecoin as a currency in its own right, often repeating the refrain, "One Doge equals one Doge." Much of the community, particularly older members, are skeptical of speculation about Doge's potential prices, although this skepticism doesn't stop users from hoping that Dogecoin goes to the moon. As the world reopens after a pandemic with a much more positive look on technology and cryptocurrencies in general, combined with the techno king of Tesla, Elon Musk, and the growing community of Dogecoin, the prices are sure to reach the moon. If you liked our video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe button to get notified when we post more videos, because 2021 is the year of the cryptocurrencies and you don't want to miss out.
Do you think Dogecoin can really be the next currency for the world?
Well, I mean, there's currently a poll to say, what do you want?
I want it to go. I'm
All right.
in.
So then, I mean, I think it should be the will of the people, you know?
But is there a problem because it's not limited, because it's not like Bitcoin with a limited number of coins and it can just expand infinitely? Do you think that brings away the value from the coin?
Yes, it does. But, and I mean, first of all, I think people should not invest their life savings in cryptocurrency, to be clear. I think that's unwise. But I mean, if you want to sort of, speculate and kind of like, I don't know, maybe have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth. Right. And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? And maybe it'll be multiple. But it should be considered speculation at this point. And so, don't go too far on the crypto speculation front.
So disposable income is okay, but don't bet the farm on it?
Don't bet the farm on crypto.
Right.
Don't bet the farm on crypto, to be clear.
I hear you. Does it matter that Dogecoin was invented as a joke? Is the technology still there for it too?
No, I think it's actually, the point is that Dogecoin was invented as a joke, as essentially to make fun of cryptocurrency. And that's why I think there's like an argument, like fate loves irony. Like the most entertaining outcome is what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency.
Right. Oh, wow. No, absolutely. So, to the moon.
To the moon.
Do you still believe in